Well, hello, 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 all you beautiful people out there in internet land. This is the one and only singing, dancing DJ, Sandy K. I ain't doing much DJing lately, but I've decided to start speaking political because what I've seen going on in this country for the last 4 years is plumb pitiful. If y'all don't like what I say, well, you can just scroll on by. I've had 2 deactivations of my subscribers for YouTube. I imagine I said something bad on Facebook. I think I said stupid and moron, and they banned me for 2 days. I said, well, I don't need you, Facebook, you rich, low-life butthead. Probably make more money than everybody else and don't pay no taxes. Don't need you. Don't need you at all. So I deactivated his Facebook. I tried to go back on and tell him who I voted for, but they couldn't let me back on. I guess I said too many things about the wrong party, Republican. I am a diehard Democrat. Although, if there was an independent running that was better than a Democrat, I could vote independent. But I will never, 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 never vote Republican. Never. My dad was an old Baptist preacher. And he didn't go out and study and go to seminar and school and all that where these paid preachers get paid like Osteen, Catholic churches. No, I was raised like this. If you're out preaching for money, you're like a dog begging for a bone. And the way I see it, too many Christian churches are out there telling people who to vote for. I know. I had my niece down in South Carolina. I vote for whoever my pastor tells me to vote for. Well, if the pastors is out there telling people who to vote for, why aren't we taxing them? Supposed to be church and state separate. Church and state separate. Church and state separate. If you preachers and pastors are out there telling people who to vote for, you're violating a federal law. We can't tell people who to vote for. I can't tell you to vote Republican. I can only say I will never, 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 never vote Republican. I just went and voted today. Now, there's a thing about my birthday, My mommy was a midwife, and when I was born, she wasn't there. So, in the Bible, it said October 1st. My family has always celebrated October 1st, but when I went to get my birth certificate, it said my birthday was November 1st. So, in my family, we've always celebrated October 1st, although we're not celebrating it this October. In November, I go somewhere out in public, and celebrate that way. But since COVID come in, I'm very particular where I go. When I go to a place and I sit down and eat and I see they're allowing people to walk through the restaurants without a mask, then it tells me that whoever that place is, they don't care. So I stopped shopping at Weiss down here in Stafford because they weren't following protocol, and now they've got lines saying 6 feet apart and blah blah blah. And I went into Weiss to get some Dr. Pepper today, and they were the employees were wearing masks and everything, and the young lady, she was cleaning the thing, and she was talking about she got her vote in the mail and she hadn't mailed it out yet. And I said, I vote in person. It's easy. I said, just go in there and and they have, and thank God Stafford did not bully me. Now, whether my vote counts or not, because it was into one of those machines that's so-called, so many of those machines are owned by the Ivanka ants. Refuse to say that name, refuse to say that it is proper. It was stolen by Russia. Everybody knows it. That's a true American knows it. And all those proud boys out there, you don't scare me one bit. Not one bit. Not one bit. I can die as easy as you can. And I'm ready. Good Lord knows I'm ready. I've done went through two pandemics. Like in the 50s, there was a pandemic went on with some kind of disease and I didn't die. Although my grandmother was telling my mom you shouldn't buy her a dress because you got, well, let me see, I was the ninth born, so she had 8 more kids over there. Well, 2 young boys died early, but there was that many kids, and my grandmother told her, don't buy me that dress. And Mommy said, I'm buying it for her. And if she goes home, I'll take her home in it. And if she dies, I'll bury her in it. But I'm buying the dress. And she said that year she got her ginseng check back faster than any time ever. It came back within days, whereas it usually came back, weeks and so on. So you see, there's somebody somewhere up there, and they're protecting me. Oh, then I almost got killed in the coal bank cave-in, and somebody had went in and stole her coal. Dad blame coal companies. I can't stand them. Steal, 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 steal's all they did, and kill, 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 kill is all they did. That's it. And the poor coal miners went in there, and all they wanted to do was make a living for the family, and they were not treated fairly. They weren't paid as well they should. Then they got the union in there, and guess what? They took some vigilantes down into the coal mining country and just killed with machetes, guns, those guns that shoot fast. You shouldn't even have on the streets of America. The NRA, I can't stand you. Anyways, they gunned down 29 hard-working coal mining men, leaving 29 of you wives down in that coal mining country without husbands. Maybe some of those wives were happy to get rid of their husbands. Maybe they wanted that insurance money they got. Maybe they wanted money. Because I had somebody tell me it was a coal miner husband. I can't stand that man. I'd divorce him in a heartbeat, wasn't for his money he makes in the coal mines. Guess who I ain't speaking to? If you don't love your husband, you shouldn't just keep marrying him and torture the poor man all of his life and make him work, 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 work while you sit around on your lazy ass and cook, 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 and eat. And that's what they do. Wake up. Wake up, coal miners. Wake up. Wake up, world. You cannot have tyrants like Putin. Man, I'm praying for Russian people. I know you all suffering. I know you are, and I'm crying for you. But Putin, you are the ugliest, most despicable, disgusting human on the face of the earth. You have to pay women to be with you, even if they are, I think it's men you want anyway. You sure do love the drunks enough. Probably going to make a lot of people mad. I don't care. If you're in the military, you pay more taxes than the actual person that's supposed to be, who he's supposed to be, drunk. $750 a year in taxes, $70,000 to his hairstylist. My God, hairstylist, whoever you are, you're just doing it for the money because you are a lousy hairstylist. Lousy hairstylist. I cannot stand his face or his hair. I don't even like the color orange anymore because his hair looks orange. His face looks orange. Am I mad? Yes, I am. I'm very mad. But I'm going to counseling. Yeah. I don't need it twice a week, thank God. Once a week's enough because they pull up crap. What happened way back in yonder makes you feel this way, and what happened way back in yonder makes you feel that way. Well, let me tell you something. Another time I was saved by a coal miner. Thank you, whoever you were. I got abducted trying to get a job. Thought it was a truck driving job. While getting a truck, I knew I was in trouble because he had the panel on his door taken off. You couldn't get out. He drove me far, far up the mountains. I said, where are you going? I don't see no office. I kept questioning him, where are you taking me? I don't see no office. Well, he gets up on top of this mountain in, I guess, West Virginia or Virginia, I don't know, way up on some mountain down in there. He picked me up, and we was in West Virginia, so it might have been West Virginia somewhere he took me, I don't know. But he pulled over on a big ride spot that he normally pulls over there. And in fact, he'd raped many women, probably even killed some. And he managed to get me It's disgusting, the most despicable thing I ever had to deal with. But when he had me down, he's about 6 feet, big old man. When he had me down, I couldn't get up. I couldn't move. I looked over and I saw that the door in the back where he had me in his bed could open. I guess that's where he got out when he killed the woman, threw him over the hill or something. Well, I squirmed and he managed to rape me twice. I squirmed some more, and I thought about all those hard women down the mountains who didn't take shit from their husbands. The brave ones who pulled out a gun and shot at them when they was trying to beat on them and them drunk. And I thought of my mommy. And I know she wasn't happy about what's going on. And I knew I had a 14-year-old daughter. I knew I had to get out of there somehow. I had to get out of there somehow, and I did. I kicked and squirmed, and I'm skinny, real skinny and tiny, and I squirmed and I got under him, and I think I might have managed to get under him enough to hit him in the wrong place or kick him in the wrong place or something, but he stopped, and I opened that door so fast and I jumped out and I got in the middle of that road and I held my hands out like this, and I stood in the middle of that road and I said, come on, I'd just rather die with a car accident than this way. Please, just go ahead and kill me. I don't care, but just don't let me die this way. Don't let me die this way. Anyways, sorry about that. I'm sorry. Sorry. I got out and I had a crystal cross. I put my left hand on my crystal cross and I stuck my thumb out and I started praying. I said, Lord, please send me a true Christian that will either just run me over or give me a ride home. And the next person that pulled up, he was a Christian man, a coal miner. I don't remember their name. God bless him. He had a wooden cross in it on his window, and I knew he was a good man. And I complimented his cross and showed him my crystal cross, and I said, thank you for picking me up. I told him what happened, and he said, well, first of all, the person that picked me up was a pizza delivery person. God bless pizza delivery people. They'd be good people, really just working for a living. God bless you, and thank you for out there working in this coronavirus. Thank you. He picked me up and he took me to his house, and he bathed and took his wife and his daughter and drove me all the way to Williamson, West Virginia, to my home. That's over with, but I got home. I didn't ever get no 18-wheel trucks anymore. And then I found out that this guy had murdered so many people and he was actually an assassin. And I would be dead if I hadn't fought so hard to try to get out. So when people say, have you been raped, don't fight, screw them. Go for the bad parts. Go for between the legs if you can. Poke their eyes out if you can. Anything you can. Just, that's what I say. Don't take shit. Pardon my language. But, so you see, there's someone watching out after me, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of the Proud Boys. I'm not afraid of the drunks or Russian Putin. Thugs, come on. I don't own a gun. I hate the NRA. They use sexual harassment to try to get women to vote their way, which is, of course, Trump's way. I don't know who you are out there or if you're even watching this, but if you are, I'm praying for the world right now because the world's in trouble. Real bad trouble. We got the ice caps melting, places burning, and floods are coming, and hurricanes and earthquakes and Revelations. Only one thing left in Revelations. We won't even talk about that. Sorry I took up your time, but I just need to say that I voted today. I voted for Biden, Harris, and any other Democrat that was out there. I did vote no on giving military, uh, if they own a truck, they shouldn't pay taxes. Well, crap. I pay taxes. And I don't like it when the military, and let me tell you, with military women, they don't get treated like the military men. No, sir, they don't. No. Mm-mm. You find a military woman pulled over, she's going to get a ticket. You find a military man pulled over, oh, God bless you, sir, go on. I'm sick and tired of this double standard where men are better than women, and women shouldn't rule. Women rule the households all the time, and women should rule because the men has screwed the freaking world up so damn bad we don't need it no more. No more. No more. So, that's how I believe. I think everybody in America that works should be proud to pay taxes because it fixes our roads. But now our roads aren't going to fix. Our schools haven't had any money. They even closed down the factories, took them and put the factory money into the golf courses where the Air Force, I don't like you too much anymore. Where I was shot by somebody in the Air Force. Yes, I was. Now I'm gonna tell you something else. And the Air Force went and got, oh, we love being in the Air Force. We treat so good. We go to Drumpsters golfing courses and stay there instead of where the military should be staying. And they get better treatment anyway. And if they, well, let me just say one thing. If you know me and I'm out and about, because I drove for Uber and I had a lot of people in my car, if you see me dancing around with my hats and stuff, and I'm going to get my hat so I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, you might recognize me, some of you, from that. If you know me and you voted for Trump and I'm around anywhere, don't even wave hi at me. Don't do it. Because I'm going to pick you out. I'm going to look you dead in the eye and know who voted and who to voted for. People can't lie to me. You know why? Because I've been given a gift. It's called truth. The one and only singing, dancing DJ, Sandy K. Signing out.